Hello people, I'm Vito and welcome back to Yu-Gi-Oh! The Falsebound Kingdom with Robberlink.
Hello there.
Alright, where we last left off, I think we recruited Bones because we were saving him from being executed by Marthas, who did not seem very happy.
I crave bloodshed.
But with another Marshal on our side, we can have more bloodshed simultaneously.
We'll see.
Alright, so real quick, Mecha Master actually watched one of the episodes from Yugi's Story again, and let me know that the Deal a Phantom item here, it gives them an extra star or action point. So I don't think it does anything about status effects, but that's what it does.
Well, it says it protects the monster wearing it with mystical power.
I guess it's the part that it gives them the strength to fight. Means it gives them an extra move. So that can be helpful. And I guess with this group, it just gives them more opportunities to inflict status effects onto others.
Actually, how many action points do they have?
6, 5, and 5. And that's, I'm assuming, with the item.
Because don't some of your other monsters have, like, pretty low? Yeah. That guy only has 2 action stars.
Do I still have more of them? Yes, I do. So does that... Yeah, that became 3.
Ah, okay.
And then Baphomet, I think, was also low. No, he's actually... Well, I gave him 1 already, actually. Never mind. How about you guys? You could use 1. Yeah, that should be better. And then, real quick, I want to see... Do I have that item that I got from the end game of Yugi's Story? Yes, I do. And can I use it? Just summon the final boss to fight for us?
Huh.
That'd be funny.
Alright.
Let's see if it works. Yeah, and something I forgot to mention last session was... excluding fusions and whatnot, I think we collected about 66 monsters during Yugi's Story. And there were about 85 monsters we came across but did not get. I'm not sure what the total number is, though.
Lord Kaiba, our rear units have been attacked and we've lost contact. We're the only ones that reached the front line. We're doomed.
Oh yeah, wasn't it, like the story before this, that, like, it said we were surrounded and weakened or whatever, despite not showing any of that?
Right.
Okay.
I think so. What are we going to do now, Kaiba? There's no way to even escape.
Good thing we have an extra Marshal. What are you afraid of? You're a program, nothing but 1s and 0s.
How can you be so calm? And what the heck are you talking about? If you don't do something right now, we'll be wiped out.
And you'll be the first one to die, Marthas.
Why did I ever volunteer to serve with you? You're crazy.
Would you like to voice Pegasus?
Sure. And you, sir, are a fool.
That voice!
Pegasus, how dare you join this insurgent rebel? You're a member of the noble families. Tisk, tisk, tisk. My job is to lead the country on the path of truth, not to serve the Emperor. You and Emperor Heishin have been conducting the affairs of state most hideously, a crime for which you must pay.
Amazing! He looks and sounds just like Pegasus. I am Pegasus. Don't make me capture you again.
I do wonder, like, what... there's no way this is the real Pegasus in here, right?
Probably not. I don't know. Same thing with any character we know from the anime. It's like, are they in the simulation with us, or is this a copy? In which case, why would they copy them? And like you were mentioning,
Yeah.
how would the people at this SIC know about them, really?
I now have additional questions.
I guess maybe for Pegasus and Keith it would make sense, because they're like well-known duelists champions, basically, yeah. But then for some of the others, like Bones, why would you know him? Other than the fact that he hangs around Keith?
Yeah, I don't know.
Or is it just that they're actually in the simulation with everyone else? Because that's what happened with Mai in the anime with the other simulation.
Yeah.
Oh wait, did you read that?
No.
I'm sorry.
You fool, we have to restart it. Forget it. Surrender now and prepare to face... Wait. Surrender now and prepare to face my say you're sorry attack.
He may just be another character here, but even his personality is just like that of the real Pegasus.
All forces, attack. I'm coming for you, Kaiba boy.
Okay, again, it's implying that the enemy can retreat, but we've never seen them do that.
I don't know.
Huh. So it says we have to protect Enno. Is that this place? Because it looked like we started with 2 bases, so I'm not sure.
I don't know.
Okay, yeah, we start with it, but we're gonna lose it immediately. Fine.
Oh, I remember this map.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is the one where we first see Kaiba, I think, in Yuki's story. Right? Because this place had a bunch of defenses, like turrets.
Yeah, I want to
cannons.
I want to say one time we were here was when we recruited Joey and Mai. I think we came back, and I think when we came back, Kaiba helped get rid of defenses. I'm not sure.
Oh.
Because I think we were here twice.
That might be.
Alright, run interception. And also make sure we actually get the bases, or get them back, whatever. Alright, who's fighting first? You look like you might miss. First up is Marthas.
Alright.
And I did notice in editing, because we have the volume a bit low here, the music in just the battlefield and in these actual battles are different from in Yugi's story, now that we're in Kaiba's.
Huh. Interesting.
Which is nice, because they were getting a bit grating and repetitive, you know. Alright, nothing new here. Probably go after the Tiger Axes, because they're a bit stronger by the looks of it.
Bubbles!
My bubbles, but your bubbles. Take them in your face. They hurt.
Critical bubbles.
Acid bubbles? Oh, dear God. The acid, it burns.
Ow.
Yeah, that
The
hurts.
axe, it hurts.
Who could have foreseen an axe hurting? Good thing I have medicine. Just don't frickin' get another crit.
I don't even know if that was a crit.
Oh, it was. I saw the thing say it was crit.
Okay.
Jeez, where are you getting all your moves? And there's a crit. And I do not have a frickin' Monster Reborn on you. What about you? No. I was hoping this would go better. What's their levels? I guess we're on the same level. Okay, that was just unfair. Heal up.
Maybe in Kaiba's story they expect you to be more tactical instead of just being able to brute force anything.
But I want to be able to talk about things, which requires my attention.
Well, too bad. The producers of the game didn't expect this scenario going, like, what, 20 years after they made it? How old is this game?
Yeah, at least 20 years old. Alright, red medicine yourself. I don't know if I'll win in terms of score or not. I have 2 moves, they have 2 moves. I don't think the middle one was guarding anymore, was it?
I don't believe so.
Aha! A miss. Now I'm in the lead.
Ah.
That is exactly what I needed.
I still don't really see how that's very important, but...
A miss is worth a lot of score for me, because they missed.
I mean them winning in score.
Well, I'll get Marshal experience if I win.
Oh, okay.
Otherwise, I do not. Okay, go back and... You know, maybe I'll just buy a healer and have the healer res, because I think that works. But first, another battle.
They've got a few moves.
Yeah, I guess if I have to, I can do off-screen farming again, because I don't remember what level they were at near the end of Yugi's story, but it felt like it peaked at around 30 and then started going back down, because I feel like the Labyrinth tanks, when we first fought them, were level 30. But then they started being closer to like 24 in level. So I don't know, these might be good for farming. Or, you know, next mission or whatever. I don't think they're gonna drop. So, here. Let me take care of you.
Watch the next level be an endurance test of like 18 enemy marshals that are like really weak.
Ooh, got a crit.
Dang. You know, both in the anime and in this, the stone soldier just seems to always just, you know,
take a beating.
Yeah.
And get annihilated. Poor dude.
Like in the anime, I still see Yugi use the stone soldier and only to have it, you know, like defend for 1 turn and die.
Yeah, immediately it gets destroyed.
I think it's doing a good job of that, but poor thing. Doesn't get to do anything else.
Yeah. All red medicine, because I do not want them killing another monster of mine. That would be very annoying. Oh, and another thing, so you know during our whole plan thing during Yugi's story where we redid that one mission and we got Gaia like twice?
Yeah.
It's a very good thing we did not let Gaia fuse into the Dragon Champion, because we were fighting with Teia's team. And Teia's team's whole thing is to make them blind and not able to hit. Apparently, Gaia the Dragon Champion has an effect on his attack where it cannot miss.
Really?
Yeah. So as long as he doesn't fuse, he can still miss.
Huh.
Speaking of misses. Alright, killed that one. Alright. Should be good. Then I just need to make the other team retreat. Ooh, nice.
Ooh, nice.
And we're good. Yeah, and I think the, you know the Cyber Commander? It's just that dude with, like, the gun and the shoulder-mounted rockets.
Yeah.
I think he's censored in this by way of just recoloration. I think he's just supposed to be a normal military dude, but they colored him to make him look more like a toy. Like a toy soldier sort of thing. Like they made him like green and, you know, neon colored or plasticky colored.
Yeah, like plastic army men green.
Yeah. For his weapon at least.
Ah.
It looks like a, you know, what you'd see a water gun look like or a Nerf gun in terms of color. Very bright.
Because, you know, we don't want to show anything too violent.
Still fires bullets.
Meanwhile, missile spider. I still find it funny that missiles and explosive rockets are okay in like old shows and cartoons and stuff. Bullets are not, but rockets are fine.
I need you to make it there first, otherwise I lose. Okay, well maybe I can kill them. Because I kind of have to, although if this does a swap and if I win,
yeah,
then we'll be good, but I don't know if that's going to happen. It'll probably happen as long as...
Yeah, if you kill her real quick.
Yeah, as long as they don't get crits.
It's a 2-on-1.
Haha,
Nice.
Die by poison. Okay, now we're good.
I can still do one last move. Never mind.
Yeah, and I looked into that one Dharma cannon thing. Do you remember that monster? We came across it.
Yes, actually, I do remember it now. Probably because it looks so weird to me.
Yeah. Medicine. Jeez. Yeah, I guess it's based on some sort of Buddhist thing. I wrote it down.
Yeah, I think you even mentioned it at the time.
Yeah, it's based on the Zen Buddhism founder Bodhidharma, but in Japanese they have like these dolls that look like that, and it's just a Japanese pronunciation of Dharma. It's Daruma. And I think there's some sort of thing they do with it, like I think the eyes are blank, and they'll write in something on the eye that would be on your own left if you're looking at it. And then when they're done with a certain task that it represents, then they'll fill in the other eye. And I want to say they might also break the doll. I'm not sure. But yeah, they're Japanese Daruma dolls.
Huh. Sounds like... Kind of sounds like, I don't know if it's mythology, you'd call it, but... I think the original stories about things called golems might have been that, like, you'd put in a piece of paper in them and they'd follow that instruction. That might be like some Chinese myth I heard of in the past. I don't know.
I thought I heard that it was actually Jewish. I'm not sure, though. I might just be thinking of, what was it? It was like an episode of Supernatural or something, where they come across an actual golem. And it just kind of looks like a huge dude, but he's supposedly made out of clay. I don't know how accurate Supernatural is, so take that with a grain of salt.
Yeah, do your own research. Do not trust two random dudes on the internet doing something completely unrelated.
I'm just thinking, instead of a product that says some assembly required, it's, you know, a video that says some research required. Oh yeah, I have Soul of Obelisk.
I thought you were going to refer to the golem and say some disassembly required after use.
Or if you are fighting it, some disassembly required, perhaps? Yeah, there's just a duplicate group. And they probably have a slight bonus from being in the frickin' base.
Do they have any adepts to worry about?
I will check once it is my turn. Which
Any day now.
Which it is not. Haha. Stop going so much. You're wearing yourself out. Field and forest. Okay, she has castle.
Okay, so the others were more dangerous on the field. I mean, yeah, they do still probably get a small buff from the castle, but...
Let me just wail on this one first.
They must be using killer axes with all the crits they've been getting.
Stop. Give those weapons back to the Fire Emblem people.
When I first saw that lineup, it kind of made me think of like two bandits and a myrmidon, maybe.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Especially with this music. This music is a little bit closer to Fire Emblem, I feel.
Yeah, I guess fantasy.
I don't really particularly remember what Yugi's combat music was, but... Sorry, he's allergic to powered beam.
No, it's just my throat's hurting already for some reason. Alright, and I guess we could also talk a bit about the anime. We watched episode 3 and 4 of season 2.
Yep.
Episode 3 seemed to really hammer home the connection between the card game and, like, ancient Egyptian stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have an item, so...
A reminder for anyone who missed the first season entirely.
Aha. Get guarded against. You might still die anyway.
No, he lives.
Just barely. Alright, good. Yeah, we met Ishizu Ishtar in the anime. Or, I guess Kaiba did. And, I do remember Ishtar was mentioned in... I want to say it was like the third to last mission in Yugi's story. It was like the name of one of the bases or something. It was like the House of Ishtar.
Yeah. I looked it up. Apparently it's some goddess of, like, fertility and war in, like, Sumerian, Akkadian, and some other mythology. Not Egyptian, but, like, kind of in that area.
Interesting. Alright, so I didn't actually wipe them out, so I'll have to fight them again, but...
Maybe get some healing.
Yeah. Hang on. Okay, how are you doing? You could also use some healing. I guess use yours.
Do you want to make sure the other places don't have cannons?
It doesn't look like it.
Oh, that's right. They have like a ring around them if they do, don't they?
Yeah.
Okay.
Should be good. Alright, don't make me bring out Obelisk. I will. Yeah, and then Ishizu had the Millennium Necklace, which apparently lets her see past and future. Maybe not like guaranteed future, I don't know. But she seemed, you know, certain that Kaiba was gonna stick around.
Yeah, I was confused at first because it does look... Yeah, it looks like the Millennium Eye. Just, I thought she just, you know, took the eye and put on a necklace. And she seemed to read that security guard's mind at first. Where he's like, don't worry, we have a plan to make sure, you know, the artifacts are very secure. And she's like, yeah, your plan is to disguise them in garbage trucks and use decoys. And he's like, what? How?
It's like, well, now everyone who's in earshot knows, thanks.
But yeah, because Pegasus is, you know, the Millennium Eye lets you read minds. I thought, oh, that must be the Millennium Eye. How would she get that? But then later she says it's the Millennium Necklace. So it's like, oh, okay, I was wrong.
Thank you for the clarification. There's yet another Millennium item. In addition to the one we just saw, because there was one that was possessing Keith, right?
Yeah, was that like a staff?
I believe it's called the Millennium Rod. But yeah, it's like a very short staff thingy. It's a baby staff. Alright, good. Level ups on Ryukushin powered. Yeah, and then in that like flashback to like the ancient Egyptians fighting or whatever, it looked like they actually did a tribute summon sort of thing where I think ancient Kaiba sacrificed the Mystic Horseman and Battle Ox to summon Blue Eyes.
Yeah.
Which is, I guess, kind of like foreshadowing to that rule in the actual card game. Is anyone in there? Oh, there is. Is that the one I need to liberate to win?
Wasn't there a way to see the objective?
Oh, no, wait. Pegasus.
Oh, yeah.
Labyrinth Ruler. Interesting. So, yeah, it would probably be Pegasus. I forgot he existed, sorry.
How rude.
Blocked you out of my memory. Real quick. I'm gonna check. I did list the shops that are here and some items I might want more of because I'm running low on them. Because, yeah, I did figure out I did make a mistake. Because the thing that lists what bases have what items starts at Chapter 2, because I don't think you can open up shops at Chapter 1.
Ah.
So that's why. Alright, yeah, there were a few.
Also, did you say you're running low on items?
For certain things. Like, I think I ran out of black pendants.
Yeah, because you give them to everyone.
I'll probably need more of them in the future. Who's here? You. And you. Okay, I don't know if this will go well or not, but I just need to remember that I can defend and I should. Oh, that's right. There we go. She's back.
Okay.
And I did it before the next battle initiated.
So we won't forget.
Yes. Ouch. These guys have nasty opening moves. You guard. I don't need a red medicine yet, really, do I? I don't know. Should I just play it safe? I'm gonna run out of medicine.
Maybe go for an attack.
Okay.
Gotta get something done.
Yep. Oh great, now he's guarding. Frickin' jerks. Fine, I'll get you. Yeah, and then Ishizu introduced the Egyptian god cards, which I think you recognize, yes?
The cards themselves? No.
But the monsters?
No.
What do you mean, no?
I mean, I don't remember. What?
Well, do you remember when you watched the episode, what they were?
No. I know one of them was something of Ra.
Do you not remember the one that she gave to Kaiba?
Was it like Tower of Obelisk or something?
No, it was Obelisk the Tormentor, who was the boss in Yugi's story.
Oh.
The final boss, remember? The big one?
Oh, that guy.
Yeah, that broke the entire floor. And then
Yes.
it kept coming back. And also, all three of them are the monsters that are on the opening screen of the game.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
I thought it would have clicked once you saw them.
I don't even think I really did see them, not in high detail anyway. Like, the other two were just, you know, on the stone tablet.
Yeah, I thought you would have noticed Obelisk and would have been like, oh wait, it's that fucking boss.
I recognized the name, but I think when I was finding the episode, I had accidentally scrolled past the list and I saw a Tower of Obelisk in it, like as an episode name.
Huh.
So it's like, oh, it probably has something to do with that. That's why it's familiar. So, sorry.
Oops.
And also, I don't really remember the main menu screen of this game. I do a little, but like...
Just not much.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're kind of looming in the background. All right, that did not give me much.
Okay. Maybe have them go back for healing.
Yeah.
The healing upgrade does also give... Does it give passive healing a bonus?
Yeah, it should.
Okay.
Also, I could have you do stuff. You'll probably be pretty effective with all the extra moves and the status effects that you can inflict.
Yeah. Do you want to maybe, like, swap them out at some point? So, like, more teams have at least one monster with an effect? Also, it's kind of about time to end the episode.
Okay, let me do this. If you get flung back, will you just go into my other base? Because there's like no space between these two bases.
That would be funny.
Alright, they have some medicine. Maybe I'll focus him then. But yeah, one thing I think you mentioned that was weird is that there's these rare hunters, but it's like an evil corporation or evil criminal organization focused around entirely a kid's game of cards.
Yeah. that would be like if the mafia in real life was centered around baseball cards. Like, I get this for plot reasons, but like, how did this come to be?
Yeah, the closest thing I can think of is that I heard that there's some sort of cards or something. I think they might have been called Hanafuda. I'd have to double check, but there were some sort of cards that I think Nintendo initially produced.
Oh.
Like not just Nintendo, but Nintendo was a company that was making them that I believe was associated with gambling and the Yakuza. Like maybe they used them for gambling or something. I'm not sure. I'd have to look into it again, but just some sort of criminal organization association with cards. You're about to die. Can I get... Yes, your move. What if I just summon Obelisk? Hello.
I use divine intervention.
Yes. How you doing? Feel like dying? Oh, good. He has tons of moves. And I think you missed. Yeah, you missed.
Oh no, he got hit.
Would you frickin' stop? It's a long enough animation. Jeez. Can I get my turn now? Yes. What is your special? Or whatever. Okay, so that's probably to attack everyone, I'm assuming. Yeah, okay. So, why not do that? Does it cost 2? Yeah, it costs 2 moves.
That's fine, he has plenty.
Boom. Get slapped.
Why is he waiting?
You know what? My doom is upon me. I'll accept it. Also, are you... Okay, he's not level 1 anymore. I think he's the average level of the monsters I had in the group. 29. So he's stronger than when we fought him, which is completely unlike how it usually is, you know, the whole meme. The boss when you fight them versus the boss when he joins your team.
Yeah. Although here, you can only use him once per mission, so... That does somewhat balance it out, I suppose.
I guess so.
You can basically just say, you know, I want to guarantee I win this one battle.
You know what? Screw this Marshal in particular. Well, now I don't need to worry about getting flung back into my other base. Woohoo!
Yay!
Alright, so I think we'll have to end this here for now, but we will continue this next time.
So, dear viewers, goodbye for now.
Goodbye.